All right, what is up, guys? We're gonna analyze another game of 2v2. This one is a practice game, so it's nothing really special. But we're gonna see two teams, Max and Rapha, and we're gonna see new formed team of Phaze and Chenzo. Welcome, Bruno, with me.
Thank you for having me. And yeah, new team, Faye and Chenzo, because apparently Faye will not make it to QuakeCon, but
Yeah,
Faye is also a really good player.
that's interesting. That's actually topic for another video. I don't think we can like say too much about it because we don't know either. But I was planning to do like some podcast or like some interview with Faye because like there was few comments in the comment section under latest videos that they would like to see something like this with Faye and Amadeus. So I started to do some research and stuff because I didn't really know what to speak about with him, because he's not really a pro player. He never used to compete or like anything like this. Then I was like trying to dig into his aim and maybe some like Kovacs routine or how he improved. But on the other hand, you also got like some professional like Kovac players I could like make a podcast with. So I was like, it was very difficult for me to figure out like what I wanna speak with him. And then
You
I
can
was
just ask about his accuracies.
yeah, then I was about to message him, and then I found out that first of all, he cannot speak with his real voice. He has to use some modulators or something. He cannot reveal his face unless he's doing it in mask, and then few other things. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then apparently he cannot compete on KeenCon, right? Because he wants to use some mask and like voice
Yeah,
changer and
those things make it very hard for anyone to compete. I think when you want to be a competitor, you
mhm,
got to be willing to at least share your identity and
mhm.
your basic information. Because if
Y-
you're playing for money, people need to pay
mhm.
you. They need to know personal stuff about you, not like just the basic information.
Mhm. You know what was the funnest shit? Like, I wanted to like set up some practice with Chenzo, and that's how I found out about all this stuff. Because like I asked him to like do some like practice, and then we appointed something, and then we started to kind of like change the time because he wanted to play late in the evening, and then eventually I found out that he's gonna play with Face this time. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe let's like set up the practice when you're gonna play with Faye again. So we got like a practice with you as a team, and he said that he's not going with Faye. And then he started to tell me all these things about masks and like voice changers, and I'm like, is this dude fucking trolling me or something? I
Yeah,
honestly couldn't believe it. Like first
definitely
first
an
time,
interesting case.
yeah, very interesting. Anyway, let's jump to this one. It's a deep embrace, so it's the map which was chosen by the voting pool on Twitter. It was chosen as the last map between like ZTN, Ruins, and Deep Embrace. What do you think about this map in general? Did you prefer ZTN or Ruins over this one,
I
or
would
you're
have
happy?
I would have preferred Tower of God to be in the map.
Oh no, why?
I love the map. Deep
For
Embrace
real?
is yeah, for real. I think it's a really cool map. Deep
Okay.
Embrace, I don't know what I think of it. I think you gotta add it to any map pool just because it's different, right? It has two
Mhm.
power ups,
Yeah.
and it's a really fast paced and closed map. It's kind of like Corrupted Keep, but it has a rail, so it changes the whole dynamics. And then
Mhm.
it has the two power ups, so it can snowball very quickly, and comebacks are always possible.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So let's see this one. I'm gonna start this one, and we'll see what Maxter and Rapha are capable of on that map. It on paper it should be very strong map for them because like in Jewel they were both really good on it and
Yeah.
they were force picking it often.
What about champion pinks? What
Yeah,
champions
this
are
is
good
what
for
I
this
wanted
map?
to say. Okay, so they started with like
Splash.
double slide composition, which is like I used to see this like composition quite a lot, and it used to work on certain maps. Don't know how it's gonna work here. We know Razy used to pull off like crazy slash like on this map in Jewel at least, and he kinda begin like with slash on this map. And we have slash on both teams. The only change is
Hmm.
that the Ranger and the Stroke, which are like 50-50 in my opinion on this map, both are really good. So
I assume they were playing with bans and that Anarchy was banned.
mhm.
I
Oh,
find it weird that Chenzo isn't playing Strog. I think Strog is such a good champion in 2v2 that whenever it's open, you kind of have to play it on
mhm,
almost any map.
mhm, mhm. All right, so yeah, let's see how this setup go.
I'm testing heavy. One lower to rail.
That's interesting spawn. Like you either take Mega and try to steal like lower or upper. I think it's very important on this map to combine like greens together with major
Yeah.
items because there's only two of them.
It was a really good start for Rapha. You know, you got the LG, you got the
Yeah.
Mega, he went back to rail.
Crazy run. They got all the guns and stuff.
Bridge. Fighting again.
Okay, so the opposite team is playing for heavy, both of them,
Okay, thank you. At upper.
and they had to give it up. They got the Mega and lower green though, Rapha Maxter, so it's good.
Slash.
Yeah, and Rapha is trying, you know, not to super commit to fights because he has all the weapons as well.
It's important to not die like in any other game,
Upper slash.
which he did now. But anyway, now the major items are coming up, and those are the last before the power up. And then the interesting thing is how they gonna set up for the power up.
Might be window.
Are they gonna go for one power up or they gonna split? I think it's gonna be depending on the situation. Okay. Rapha is quite stacked for this one. He will try to save the stack. He will not engage in any fight.
Saving stack.
Yeah, his problem right now is weapons,
Tree
and
fighting now.
he's taking care of it.
Also slash now.
He did relatively a lot of damage. Maybe they could even split. I would try to split here.
Got her.
Maxter gonna have like shotgun spawn or or that one.
So Chenzo gets the other. It's a pretty dangerous situation for Rapha
Not sure. Good job. I'm headed
if
to
if
Mega.
Phaze has the orb,
Playing
because
control.
he can just blow Rapha up.
Mhm.
So Rapha playing it safe.
Okay, now
Yeah, Rapha just needs to play a distance, and then Quad is stronger than the protection.
diving tribal. Got her. Pushing now.
Also, in such situations, it's really important how your teammate playing.
Damage 7 damage.
'Cause-
Wow,
0.
Phaze played that almost perfectly. On a 1v2, he almost won that.
Mhm.
I think they got the best out of what they could at there.
Yeah. Also, it's important how your teammate is playing, because like, let's say you got a power up and you cannot really chase frags, but your teammate keeps dying.
Same time.
Then it's like this power up is worthless, basically.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Especially if it's double power up, it's very important how your teammate playing if he's not feeding.
Dub. Nail. Guns and shards there. If you have to drop.
Okay,
On the Mega. Yes.
I really like
On
that the
me.
communication is very complex on this map for like Maxter and Rapha. They got a lot of callouts, like a lot more than it's necessary, honestly.
Rails. On rail ranger. Healthy.
You still with me, Bruno?
Yeah. I was appreciating the comms.
The gameplay, yeah. Yeah, I think for such small map, like the amount of callouts is very big for them.
Rail.
Yeah, I mean, you barely have 1 second of movement, you know, to go from one side of the map to the other.
Exactly. That's why like even like having more callouts on heavy than heavy itself, especially with champions like Slash or like Stroke.
Yeah, because by the time you finish the call out, even if it's only 2 words,
Yeah.
he's already not there. Okay, they're
Yes. on
both.
Okay.
Maxter,
I got.
nice.
that
Okay, they
four.
split power up this time, and you know,
Okay.
each team gets a power up this time around. I think the protection always has to go for the heavy right after.
Exactly.
You know, you play
Yeah,
close range there. Even if you don't have rockets, you still have nail or shotgun most of the time.
Mhm.
Where is he?
Now they can actually
Rail
push in.
down. You go for Mega. I'm pushing him. Should
Okay.
Guts.
Yeah. That's
Very well played.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you notice that Maxer did really good thing? So he realized that Rapha is dead and he's spawning and going for protection. Instead of going protection, he stayed on top and he tried to delay them, so block their way so they cannot go for protection. Now it's very
It was super
important.
important.
Yeah, if there's double power up, is to have exactly timing on protection, because like it's a bit later, and to understand like if opposite Slash can make it on time,
Mega slash.
Yeah.
and if it's
Slash is a
delayed.
big issue there.
Yeah, and if it's delayed, you really need to play like for quad in the beginning, because like you cannot just
To
let
LG
it
stairs.
like give
I
them.
railed Ranger's hand to twin.
But the fragile is already, you know, a little bit
Rail, Ranger.
high.
Yeah,
Slash still.
it's still doable though. It's like not
Yeah,
like it's
in this
lost
map, any comeback is doable.
Mhm. But yeah, it's 10 frags lead.
LG to Mega. Mega pillar. Railed once. Twice. It's at 26.
And
Yeah, Mega is really difficult place to be in. Like if somebody is like shooting from above, has such
Yeah.
big advantage. First of all, he's dealing more damage to you. Second of all, he has like heavy behind his back, so he can fall off too.
Yeah, usually with Slash, if you're playing Slash on a team, just wait for the Mega to be up and then just slide through it. It's
Yeah,
probably better. You
yeah.
get railed once, maximum.
Yeah. If you got some tribals, you can easily like spam and get a lot of
Yeah.
damage. Okay, so we got another power-ups coming in.
Let's see.
And Rapha is like in very bad
He's
position for
Very
this one.
far. Oh, Max
Okay.
is a lot of damage.
Yeah. Facing... like-
Shotgun.
They got both.
Yep.
He's very dangerous for Rapha
Okay.
and Max.
8 frags lead,
Railed him upper.
and it's
Yes.
double power-up for one person.
He didn't get any frags yet, though.
Yeah. Slash cannot
And
die.
he's getting items stolen.
Yeah. Chenzo cannot really die
Oh,
too
man.
much, because like it's a waste of power-ups.
Bridge.
Yeah, he already died twice, and Phaze only really got one kill with the power-up. Even though he's trying very hard to catch up to them. But he's playing Ranger versus 2 mobile champions. That is the power of having mobility in your team.
She has the Mega.
Do you think it's better to split power-ups and have like 2 guys with power-up? Or
Yeah.
even
almost
if they follow
always.
each other, right? Even if they follow
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other to not lose it, then it's
Because
really
it's
good.
2 distractions. It's 2 different targets. And especially on maps that are so small, if you have 2 guys getting, running around, you get so many more kills.
Also, look, the majority of spawns are on LG and rail. So if you got 2 power-ups and one guy of you is standing mega, one heavy, you're basically farming frags like off spawn.
Yeah.
Twice.
Because you're pushing like the rocket and shotgun spawn, and you got easy access to your opponents.
I'll meet you.
And we only
Despite
see, and there's only 3 frags lead now.
Yeah, that's what I was commenting. Like, despite the power-ups having gone kind of in Rapha and Maxter's way, even though they didn't get the last one, but still got more kills during it, the frag lead is not that
That big, yeah.
that far.
I think they had to concede a lot of like
Jesus Christ.
items,
Rail,
except that
slash.
one heavy, which they picked up. No way, Maxter.
Upper to window. 60 to her.
But yeah,
Yeah, Ranger weak.
2v2 is interesting. Look, like if it's dual power up, like look how important it is. And now we got already second power up, and Rapha Maxter are in quite good position now.
I like what Rapha is doing. Oh, he didn't expect Chenzo to come in. He was just looking up to see
And
if he could
again,
avoid them.
again, they're gonna have
Oh, double power.
double, and it's on slash, which is fast. It's really good.
Yeah.
Now he can farm
That's fine.
frags. Yep.
A T quad chasing you.
Okay, I'm changing my mind. If you got something like slash on your team,
Yeah.
Twin.
a dual power up is just like
Map?
killer.
Yeah, on a small map, if you have a mobility champion,
At
I
bridge.
think you can give him both.
Yeah. Still, he doesn't really do that much. He did like what, 3 frags, but still keeping the game close, so it's good.
Well, I mean, he's also playing versus 2 mobile champions on the other team, so it's harder to catch up.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, it was still not a lot of frags. I think Chenzo and Phaze are playing a lot better outside the power-ups,
And B.
and Rapha and Maxter, they're doing way better when it comes to the power-up games.
I'll push bridge.
Now when the game is close, it's really important to stay together like now for Rapha Maxter and just like keep exchanging frags. So even if you die, you try to like kill the guy who killed your teammate at least. Which it didn't work now. That's why it's like again for frags only. Nice.
HMG.
Every exchange is in favor of Rapha
Spawn rail.
Maxter for now, so
Thinks. Nail.
Think he-
Maybe? Yep. Railed her.
Oh, if Chenzo and Phaze make it to the next, Phaze make it to the next power-up,
yeah.
they can actually get the comeback.
That should be their goal.
Another-
Like get to
yeah.
the another power-ups.
Thank
Like
you.
don't fit here.
Beach. Got him.
And it's like
Sadly, he didn't listen to us.
Nail.
look, 2v1 fights
Twice.
again. It's like
Upper
it's
available.
really in favor of
She's
Rapha
in
Maxter. Phaze will have full stack now for power up, so and Chenzo just pick up Mega, so it's like they are in a really good position to like make something happen here.
And with Maxter about to die, he's not
Yeah.
going to be ready for power-up. Oh, Phaze dies actually.
Phaze can make it on time, I think.
How is Maxter still alive?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Phaze,
god,
Phaze
that
already on
should
power up.
happen.
Nice, nice. If
Phaze
you can
gets
get
both?
another kill. Look, and slash Chenzo should spawn on protection, right? Yep. They got
Yep.
duel again.
Oh.
Maybe kill the quad. Protection at bridge.
See, really good call out from Rapha. Maybe kill the quad. I think that's the only
Railed him.
thing they can do right now.
48-46 the score.
And not spawn
Chenzo's-
and not feed.
There it is.
45.
And now Chenzo gets both power-ups. He should still have like 10 seconds
Trying
max.
to go to rail.
Mhm.
I'm down.
Okay. Need a lot.
The lane
40
spawn,
40
One
important.
frag. Yep.
It's only protection, but
bridge
still
to
a
heavy.
couple of seconds.
Now it's important who takes control of the map.
LT Ranger.
Because now the power-ups are gone and you really need control of the map.
That twin. Good job. Slash stacked window.
One frag only. They need to make sure not to die,
That bridge,
Chenzo
I
and
think.
like both teams actually. They
I
need
need
to make
one
sure
bubble.
not to die.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Like-
because Rapha and Maxter, they have no position on the map
Let's
right
get
now.
doubled.
Yeah.
Flash route.
Okay.
I spawned right.
Chenzo cannot fight. He can be killable.
TLG.
Fighting
S-
LG.
Especially
Ah.
yeah, especially with the team. Especially with the team like Rapha Maxter, they got so good communication and they exactly know where is the opponent. So if you fight too long, you need to be sure that Rapha will respawn. He will get information from Maxter where are you, and he will come up after you to just refrag and make that frag. So you cannot stick around in the same place for too long. That was what this one was quick, even though it went like to like almost 50 frags for both teams. It kind of was like a quick match.
Yeah, it's got normal time limit for deep embrace. I think if Chenzo and Phaze had better power up runs in the first 3 power ups, basically they would have won that game. Because in the
Yeah.
first 3 power ups, it was all Rapha Maxter basically.
They were
And
heavily
Chenzo
winning.
and Phaze were only getting kills outside of power ups.
Yeah. Still, shoutouts to Chenzo and Faith because they had like majority of power ups, like majority of power ups. I think if they didn't have it, the score could be a little bit different here. Anyway, that's it. I think we might like do like another map here because like
That was
this
very
one was
fast.
very quick. Yeah. Let us know, guys, in the comment what do you think about the Deep Embrace as the last pick of the KeenCon LAN tournament, and what do you think about Face Chenzo chances on KeenCon? Do you think it's a good swap between Face and Faye? And do you think Maxter Rapha can win this one? Let us know.
What do you think about Phaze and Chenzo?
Uh, I didn't follow too much on them, but so judging on this one game, especially if it's practice game, it's really hard. But like being able to play very close games with Rapha Maxter, it shows like a lot of good stuff about you. Another thing is like it's such combo of players, young players, that you also need to think how they're gonna play on LAN. I think Rapha Maxter will have much more experience there, and yeah, and I'm curious like how they are playing on other maps. Maybe we're gonna check one of the other maps here, and we'll see.
I think like that team of Faye and Chenzo, any of them could be replaced by Phaze and it would still be a net plus just because Phaze has a lot more experience, in competitive environment.
Mhm.
And he's very talkative as well. He can do the IGL role and he has a very good champion pool as well.
Yeah.
Phaze is just a very
Yeah.
useful player for almost any team.
Mhm. And also he used to play like a lot of 2v2 with different kind
Yeah.
of players because he used to like practice with Rapha, with Kilsen, with like he basically played with everyone some 2v2s. So he kind of like get the experience from the older players, and that's also super important because like each player like pushes you to like slightly play different of the game of 2v2 if you want to succeed with certain player, and you need to adapt. And so I think that's very good aspect for him. Okay, anyway, we're gonna jump to another map soon.